Up next, it is a UFC welterweight championship showdown between the Nigerian nightmare KAMARU Usman and George "Rush" St-Pierre. Well, DC, like Frank Sinatra, this man has done it his way. The former UFC welterweight and middleweight champion, George "Rush" St-Pierre. A lot of people believe pound for pound, DC, GSP is the best they've ever seen.
Yes, because he was able to mix everything together so well. When he was fighting a wrestler, he was able to keep the fight standing. When he was fighting a striking specialist, he was able to take him to the ground. His jiu-jitsu and just his full-on MMA game was something that we had never seen in the UFC before. Won the UFC championship at middleweight after being away for 4 years. Just showed how special George St-Pierre truly is.
In terms of MMA application of wrestling, no one has done it better than George "Rush" St-Pierre. Well, it doesn't get much bigger than this, Joe Rogan. The UFC welterweight championship of the world as the champion makes his way to the octagon, fighting out of that patented red corner. He has held this belt down for some time, but a lot of people think we could be looking at a new champion here tonight. The current champion, not one of them. He believes the hype is not real for the challenger. He believes he is much better than this young man, and now healthy, he is ready to prove that he's not just the best welterweight in the world at present, he is the greatest welterweight of all time. Winning this fight tonight against a significant challenger would certainly go a long way to proving just that. Our tale of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. GSP is 6 years his senior. The reach is identical. All right, now for the particulars, he is Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. When the action begins, our referee in charge of the octagon, Dan Mergliata. And now, this is the moment UFC fans around the world have been waiting for. Live from the sold-out United Center in Chicago, Illinois. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC welterweight championship of the world. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. This man is a mixed martial artist, holding a professional record of 26 wins, 2 losses. He stands 5 feet 10 inches tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Montreal, Quebec, Canada, presenting the challenger, George "Rush" St-Pierre. And now introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner. This man is a wrestler, holding a professional record of 17 wins, 1 loss. He stands 6 feet tall, weighing in at 170 pounds. Fighting out of Boca Raton, Florida, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, KAMARU, the Nigerian nightmare, Usman.
All right, this is for the UFC Championship. I want you to obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. I want a nice, clean, safe fight. Touch gloves, back your corners, come out fighting.
They touch him up, and we are underway. So here we go, round 1 is underway. Very compelling matchup for fight fans around the world, and going to be very interesting to see how soon the grappler goes for the takedown.
Well, he's going to try to get the takedown right away. But when he shoots that shot, when he changes that level, he is going to be shooting into a guy that truly understands all aspects of mixed martial arts. I'm wondering how, if his first shot doesn't work, does he approach trying to get this fight to the ground?
All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You got to be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
I love watching this guy move on the ground. Another nice transition there.
Such a high-level grappler. You don't see that very often.
All right, working out of side control here. His opponent trying to control posture, but you got to be careful here. Man, isn't it fun to watch this dude work on the mat?
He's unbelievable how fluid he is in his motion on the mat.
Well, he has certainly found the range and staying pretty busy here on the feet.
He's being busy, but it's also the timing and the accuracy that's allowing him to land so many attacks.
Hey, finally gets the takedown. It wasn't for any lack of effort, but finally that shot was good enough to get his opponent down.
I don't know how many times, John. Now, the guy's attacking the triangle. He finds himself in trouble because he got a little bit lazy in the full guard.
Looks like he's trying to manipulate the head. This could be tight.
Watch triangle, watch triangle.
And he's out. Oh, the ground and pound strikes continue to rain down. The opponent better move out of harm's way or the referee's going to stop this.
He better start to move, and when his opponent starts to posture, he needs to put his feet on the hip, push him away, to try to escape this very, very dangerous position.
Well, these are some excellent ground and pound strikes here, DC. There's an efficiency with which he operates in these situations.
He knows exactly when to throw, exactly when to hold, and it's allowing him to really control the grappling aspect of the fight.
There's a song there, right? Know when to hold him,
Know when to hold him. Yep, absolutely.
All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. Oh, the kickboxing chops on full display with that offering. Nicely done.
Beautiful kick landed by this man. You take more of these leg kicks, you will not be able to be very active on your feet. Big, powerful punch lands. Now he gets back to range.
Again, shoots for a takedown, not there once again. The horn sounds for the end of round one. All right, what a 5 minutes it was, DC. Take us through the replay if you would.
The story of the round was the knees. Every time they came into contact, he was looking to drive his knee into the body of his opponent. And if his opponent ever thought body knee coming, he would just mix up the target and try to take it up top.
Okay, you ready? Round two. Ready?
Round two is underway.
Big punch lands over the top. How's he gonna follow this?
A lot of power on display from KAMARU Usman as he lands yet again there.
KAMARU Usman showed in the Colby Covington fight, not only is he the best welterweight in the world, he may just be the toughest welterweight in the world because he went through the fire in order to retain that title.
Misses with the right hand. Oh, he lands another strike to the body, really starting to connect on a lot.
If you're trying to take him down, there you go.
Oh, how about the slam there? That one cannot feel good. All right, bottom fighter here, maybe looking to hip escape, DC. Well, you know he's comfortable fighting off his back. All right, so pretty good damage here with the ground and pound. Nothing superficial about these strikes. They are intending to harm.
Oh yeah, he's landing very accurately, and he's landing to get damage on.
Oh, nice hammer fist there by George ST-PIERRE. Strong bottom work here, staying busy. Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground. ST-PIERRE's got an arm. Looks like he's trying to lock up a Kimura. Hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Usman. Oh, his opponent squirming like a fish out of water now. The ground and pound is on point. This could very well be the beginning of these.
This could be the beginning of the end. We've seen some really good ground and pound fighters. This young man is as good as any we've ever seen.
Well, pretty good work off of the bottom here by Usman. All right, good movement by him here on the ground. He really is a master of these transitions.
He is a master of movement on the ground. You never know where he's gonna be.
All right, it's a good ground and pound by him here, certainly staying busy, and not just busy, but effective.
You can just throw punches to keep the referee off of you. This guy is throwing punches to be effective, to throw damaging strikes. He's doing a fantastic job.
Well, he continues to manhandle him here on the ground. 45 seconds remain in the round. Well, he's got his back now. All right, so you gotta be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. All right, closed guard now. You gotta be careful though. He's got a lot of submissions off his back. All right, half guard position here. We'll see what he can do with it. A lot of weapons at his disposal from this dominant position.
Oh man, I feel for a wrestler, this is the most dominant position in all of fighting, because wrestlers love control.
Right.
And to have your upper body free and your leg able to hold your opponent in position, it is like striking gold. Build your posture, throw your punches, big damage, but then always control the far side. Underhook, this is a great position for a top fighter.
All right, a lot of tremendous striking action in that last round, DC. I know you don't have a telestrator, but take us through the replay.
I mean, I would love to have my telestrator right now. That was a great display of high-level mixed martial arts striking. Both combatants stood toe-to-toe and let it all hang out.
All right, here we go with this third round of this championship fight. Oh, crippling knee to the body.
That one is going to end the fight.
Oh, continuing to work the body to great effect.
Liver kick.
Nice punch by GSP.
Nice kick with the right hand. Over and over, he landed these big body kicks.
All right, he engages in the single collar tie. Oh, nice straight there. I guess that's the quickest way to the target, right? Just throw straight.
Straight down is always best. Beautiful strike.
Oh, he lands a massive kick here. Oh, a little single collar tie there. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Working off of his back here. Looks like he may try to hip escape. Side control now, DC. A lot of options at his disposal from here. Beautiful movement, hip work on the ground here. Just outstanding with the transition.
He is not staying in one place on the ground, and that's very important.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. Start to see some of the damage cut underneath that right eye. Outstanding ground and pound here. Somewhat of a lost art in MMA, at least in terms of making sure that every strike counts. Not an issue for him.
He's making every single one of them count. He is not pity-patting. He's not touching. Every punch that lands, he wants you to feel it.
Sound strike on the ground.
He's putting him in exactly the positions he needs to be in right now. He's able to relax here, and he understands, being a veteran of so many fights, that as long as he's on top, he's winning. He feels like he's winning here.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by George St-Pierre.
He jumps on a headlock. We call this in wrestling just a headlock, and if you're not careful, you can get stuck in an arm triangle. Watch triangle, watch triangle. Oh, man, that was slick.
15 seconds remain in the round. St-Pierre's got the full mount. Oh, he postured up there, gained some valuable separation.
And now the ground and pound starts.
All All right, so we now look back at some of the action from that previous round, DC. A lot of good highlights on both sides.
I mean, a lot of good highlights from both competitors. They both should be very proud of what they accomplished. But I'm telling you, man, I'm not sure they can keep this up. If they land at this clip for another 5 minutes, somebody's going to sleep.
We're losing this one. You listening to me? We're losing this one. I need you to go out there and win this round. We gotta get this round, all right? There's no way.
All right, so here we go. You can feel the tension. Fourth round is underway. We'll see who has the upper hand here.
You feel it inside of the arena. The fighters feel it inside of the octagon. It's palpable. The energy is crazy because you understand that in the next 10 minutes, someone's going to get a belt strapped around their waist. It's amazing. Good punch land. Nice kick with the right hand.
St-Pierre's lower jaw does not look good. I don't think it's broken, but starting to show some obvious signs of swelling. And he switches to southpaw. Able to work it into a takedown there. Good movement by him here, transitioning very well on the ground tonight.
Step for step, he's staying with his opponent in every transition.
A lot of top pressure being applied here as he works out of side control. Side control now able to isolate the left arm, and this could be the beginning of the end, DC.
He isolated that Kimura. Look for him to step over with his left knee, lift his opponent onto his side to try to get the angle to finish the submission. The Kimura is not the arm, it's the
Nicely done. All right, so inside the open guard of his opponent. You gotta be careful playing around for too long here on the ground with this guy. Well, not ideal to spend this much time on the bottom, but you can't fault him for his activity. Landing strikes here from the bottom. Nice work by KAMARU USMAN. All right, he's very comfortable fighting off his back, DC. Now looks like he's trying to hip escape.
Yeah, he's trying to hip escape or maybe look for a Kimura here.
Back to the feet now. 2 minutes now to go. And they separate. Well, you've got to admire the urgency here. He is trying to keep the judges out of it, lighten up his opponent left and right.
Big punch land.
Try to establish that jab.
I mean, he's cutting him down the sides with these beautiful leg kicks.
Usman's cut is only getting worse, making a nice donation to the canvas tonight.
Huge knee land. Big punch position. Watch him get busy with that other hand.
Well, there's a takedown attempt. No surprise that he would go for it there, but unable to get the fight to the ground.
Whenever your opponent knows that you're going to try to take him down, you have to disguise it. He did not disguise it. He tried to shoot a blind shot and got the fit. Oh, man, look at that. Picture perfect. Got to the leg, got to his position, got another beautiful takedown.
Oh, you don't want to be anywhere near his guillotine choke. Might have the neck here. Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe to say he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, DC, let's look at some of the highlights from the last round. Lot for the replay guys to choose from.
Yeah, man, these guys stood on a quarter in the middle of the octagon. Take one to give one. Over and over, each guy landed, and they both landed very well over the course of that first round.
Final round, you ready? You ready?
Here we go, fifth and final round. Oh, lead hook by Usman. Punches in bunches, and he hasn't really shown any signs of slowing down here tonight. I'm not sure how much more his opponent can take.
Dig and kick.
St-Pierre gets the double leg takedown. Nice job there, disguising his entry. All right, he's trying to control posture here. Now trying to hip escape.
He's just trying to move out of this position off the bottom.
All All right, well, both fighters pretty comfortable on the ground, DC, but you got to be very careful hanging out here for too long if you're his opponent. High-level guard pass there as he moves into half guard.
You know the guy's going to his left on the pass, but you cannot.
Looks like he's trying to isolate an arm here, DC.
Yeah, he's isolating it to try to get a Kimura here.
Now he's okay. Now he can escape.
So under 3 minutes to go here in the fight. All right, close guard now. GSP going to work from guard here. Nice combination of strikes there. Very efficient, very effective. All right, so you got to be careful playing on the ground with this guy. You don't want to mess around for too long. Well, he's more than content to work off of his back, DC, where he has been a magician in his UFC career. And he's able to work his way back to his feet.
Big inside kick.
All right, he closes the distance, gets the single collar tie. Just missed right to the target. Let's see if his opponent can survive.
I cannot believe he is still standing after taking that punch.
Pressure and get the takedown now.
Wow, actually got the takedown.
Well, anytime you are in a ground fighting situation with this fighter, you're potentially playing with fire. St-Pierre's got him in a crucifix, gonna work from the top now. Well, you see all the grappling repetitions here, just beautiful movement, seamless transitions on the ground.
Over and over, these guys are doing things that you see in every jiu-jitsu gym around the country.
St-Pierre's now trying for the Kimura. Oh, the cut on that cheek is only getting worse. His face is a mess. The official decision is in. Here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 5 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards for a decision. For the winner by majority decision, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world, KAMARU, the Nigerian McMahon Usman.
All right, so another one bites the dust. Another challenger goes by the wayside. Congratulations to the still undisputed UFC welterweight champion of the world. There he is. Hard 25 minutes fought here tonight, but he goes out the way he came in, undisputed as the